All of you overachievers out there can begin filing your taxes on Friday. Yes, that's why we're bringing in Shauna Weckerlein here, the tax goddess, to offer up some tips on filing our taxes here, our 2013 taxes, which, the sooner you file them, sometimes that means the sooner you get your money back.
Which is even better.
Which is even better.
Yes.
But there are some issues this year.
There are.
To talk about. Let's start with medical expenses.
Absolutely. So in the past, you had to have 7%, 7.5% or higher of your income in medical expenses to be able to deduct them. This year, that's now gone up to 10%. Yeah. So one of the things that you can do to try and meet that 10%, obviously 2013 is over, but for 2014, try and do medical bunching, which means if you have medical expenses, put them all into 1 year instead of spreading them out so you can try and get over that 10%.
Okay, what else has changed?
One of the biggest things that I would be worried about is the capital gains tax. A lot of people are getting shares of stock from their company. The companies are trying to keep their employees. If you've sold shares of stock, your capital gain rate can now be as high as 20% versus 15%. So the combination between a higher capital gains tax rate, lower ability to deduct medical, most of us are withholding at our normal rate, the rate we've always withheld at. You may end up with a tax bill when normally you're ready and waiting for a refund, and you're not going to get that this year.
The disadvantage of filing early, right?
Disadvantage of filing early.
You find out, I owe the government.
Yes.
Now, all right, what are some other capital gains examples?
Well, if you've received an inheritance, maybe someone's passed away and they've given you some property and you now sell that property, that would be capital gain. One of the biggest things that you really want to be looking for here, you're talking about filing early, if you're going to file early, make sure that you're using a reputable CPA. One of the issues that's causing major delays in refunds is actually identity theft. About 3 years ago, the IRS set up a special division just to handle identity theft. And if you get caught in an identity theft scheme, your tax refund may be delayed up to 16 weeks. So if you're waiting for money, if you're even going to get money in the first place, that can be really deadly.
And even though we're in 2014, there's actually a couple places you can still make donations to that you can write off for 2013.
Absolutely. So a lot of people forget about their IRAs, right? You're allowed to deduct normally or make a contribution up to about $5,000. If you're over 50, you can make $6,000 contributions. Those get written off of your 2013 taxes, even though you've done it in April this year.
So even if you came up a little shy,
exactly.
you can still contribute to it.
You can still contribute. Yeah, it's called a tax planning item. So you can make a retroactive contribution, and it works for last year, which is great.
And the other one is?
The other one is going to be donations to private schools. You can still do that. There's a credit available, and so if you're making a contribution to a private school, I believe you can still do that up and through April 15th of this year. So definitely check with the private school, make sure that they do follow that credit.
Great advice, Shauna. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.